Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another stream with me and Rose. Back to the murder mystery unsolved. She didn't let me down this time. Woohoo!
Yeah, told you I wouldn't.
Right, so we're going to do an update on Sandra Bland. I may try to contact her on I do not know yet. Depends on how I'm feeling. I have got like quite a lot of bookmarks with, you know, regarding the information on what's happened over the last 2 years. I've not really read them, so we're going to like screen share them. I'll try to read a little bit. Rose can read some as well, and you know, you can read it at your heart content as well. I'll post the links up as I actually get them on my bookmarks a bit later. Quick shout out to everyone before we start. And he's still lurking around in the bushes. Rattle, rattle, shaky, shaky. Rusty reporter is around. Hey, Rusty, baby. If you want to come on, Rusty, let us know in chat and I'll send you an invite, yeah? Quick shout out to Raytech on the gaming channel and all these subscribers and viewers. You know, if you are here watching, hello. So he did say he might nip over and watch it, but I think he's still playing Daisy and he's up in Tiscilly or somewhere looting up. So if you are watching, hey bro. Right, hello to the Slayer, Mark Cornwall, Bloody Mary.
There's Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Oh, I didn't see her.
Eugenia, Charmy, Claire. Who else is here?
Somebody called Them Bones.
Them
Bones.
Them Bones, hello, Them Bones. I think I've seen them before, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Don't forget, guys, keep an eye on the old trolls for us tonight. I ain't had my fucking channel ruined. You know, don't even time them out. Just remove the comments and block their asses straight away, please. So I'm not going to start having trolls coming on here and trying to disrupt the channel tonight. Hello to Aaron, my nephew. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do an update, not a fresh thing, an update on Sandra Bland. I think Rose calls her Sandra Bland, but it's Bland, B-L-A-N-D. I am going to try to do some ghost boxing as well, maybe the odd EVP. Probably try Mike Culture's ghost box as well for the amplifier. And so it goes. I've got the Xbox Connect running on my other account, so I may switch over accounts a bit later, you know, just to see what we get. I'm keeping an eye at the moment, and if anything happens, I'll flick it over. If we don't get anything, then I won't bother. Rose hasn't done any update research on Sandra Bland, so it's more hearsay for her, I think so. Like, but I've got like what do you screen share? This is one of the pages I've got. But if I go into where was it? Sandra Bland. I've got all these here, which I bookmarked. So I did read some of it, and there is a bit more information regarding what happened a couple of years ago when we believe we may have spoken to Sandra Bland for the Ouija board and when we was doing the unsolved murder mystery. But, you know, there has been quite a bit happening since then. Rose has got one she wants to be doing. I kind of like said I can't do it because it's just too much confliction to me. So there's the ones what we've got at the moment. This one here. What happened to Sandra Bland? She died in Texas jail. So I'm going to read a little bit about this a bit later. And like, you know, I've got all these here. I'm not saying we're going to go through all of them, but we'll go through some of them. What's going on? There's a few update videos as well, so we'll probably play those more than actually reading. but apparently what's happened is 3 months after she died, the Texas Ranger police officer who arrested her was fired from his job. There is some video evidence where he actually threatened to light her up with a taser gun. That's actually on the video, or one of the videos. Last we knew that Sandra Bland died in a cell from head injuries, because when she got arrested, she was pushed down on the ground, and it caused a head concussion.
She had epilepsy as well, didn't she? So that didn't help.
Yeah. So what happened was that they arrested her, took her to jail, and what I got from the Ouija board that time was that a police officer tried to sexually assault her and pushed against the bars, and that bashed the back of her head and made her, like, you know, head injuries even worse, and that's what possibly killed her. But what they're saying in the court, she actually died from hanging. She actually hung herself in a cell, which I can't really believe, because, like, what they're saying is that she hung herself with a bin liner. Okay. Now, what prisons actually have, you know, bin liners in prison cells? Because, like, even on, like, when you get arrested, yeah, they tend to sometimes take away anything that may cause harm. Now, the other thing is, before I tell you about the bin liner bit again, they stated that she filled a form in, right, stating that she mentioned about suicide. Now, this was actually, like, done in the prison cell where she was, I suppose, and what they're saying is that she didn't actually fill it in. She wouldn't have done it. But someone filled in the form, and something about, like, signing it. We don't know if she signed it or someone else signed it, because the signature on there wasn't her signature. So it looks like she did not sign that form. Now, even if she had filled the form in, right, stating that she was suicidal, would any police cell have a bin liner in there? Because you can hang yourself with a bin liner, and that's what they state that she did. Now, if she was suicidal, right, they would took any laces off her, any kind of, like, garment what may have been used, could be used for hanging, right? And if she was stated that she was suicidal, she should have been put on a 24-hour suicidal watch, and she wasn't put on a 24-hour suicidal watch. So it just don't kind of make up, you know, tally up with what they're saying. The police officer who arrested her, which is on the video, where he said he was going to light her up, they used that in a court of law, and he got fired from his job. And apparently he cannot work in any other law enforcement, you know, anywhere in the United States now. And his family's kind of, like, upraised, and it's trying to, like, turn that around in, like, other courts to stop trying to get him reinstated as a police officer. So there's, you know, quite a bit more stuff that's been added, kind of thing. Now, another thing is that a family won a court order for Sandra Bland. It was like what's that thing called, Rose? It's like they done a court settlement for $1.9 million, right? Her mum, her family. Now, what I can't understand is that you can't put a price on somebody's life.
No, you can't.
And, like, you know, I think that's kind of, like, wrong. And maybe, like, you know, the money will help them, but, you know, you can't. What can you spend the money on? You know, you've lost a daughter that's part of the family member, and I just can't understand why her mum and her family would have, like, settled 1.9 million. You know, I believe that they could have got more, probably about 4 or 5 million. But even still, why settle on a certain amount of money when you can't bring your daughter back? It's kind of like ridiculous, really. But let's say maybe they needed the money and they decide, well, 1.9 million, better than nothing, I suppose. And her mum has been on some TV shows, and her mum now reckons that she is going to try and help other families that have had the same kind of like similar entities, where their daughter's been arrested and later found dead in a cell or something. So that's what her mum reckons she's going to be doing, helping families out. Maybe she's going to use that 1.9 million to do it, but I don't think she needed that, because if she's helping families out, she's been on a lot of TV news shows, she's going to get paid that way as well. So she's not just getting 1.9 million, she's going to get a lot more money from TV broadcasts. So it's kind of like, what the hell's going on here? I've watched some of the videos, I read some of the news snippets, I'm thinking, this don't tally up, Maybe I just ain't kind of making sense of it myself, but maybe a lot of other people probably make sense of it more than I can. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll screen share this one. First one I showed you. And it says, what happened to Sandra Bland before she died in Texas? Okay. So on 9th of July, Sandra Bland was all smiles. The 28-year-old Illinois native made a series of exciting phone calls to her friends and family, celebrating that she thought was a successful interview for a job review, A&M University in Texas, her alma mater. So what happened was that before she was arrested, she went for an interview and she actually got the job. So she was in very good, in a very good mood, because she knew that she got the job and she was going to start getting her life sorted out to go down there until the day that the police officer pulled her over. On July the 10th, Bland made a very different phone call from inside the Warren County jail in Hampstead, Texas. She had been roughed up by a police officer, she told a close friend. Right. By July the 13th, Bland was dead. She had been found inside her jail cell in what officers described as a suicide. Bland's jailhouse death and the arrest that placed her in the cell in the first place have moved under intense scrutiny, as family members and friends have said the woman had no reason to kill herself. The circumstances of her arrest and death, which includes a police video that contained mysterious skips and repeats, as well as an autopsy report suggesting Bland may have tried to harm herself in the weeks before she died, have left many scratchings her head. I'm going to screen share this anyway. I'll post it on here. So there's the link if you want to read it, because my review is a bit shit anyway. Where am I? Who was Sandra Bland? Why was she in Texas? Bland was born in and raised in Naperville, Illinois, a suburban in Chicago. She studied architecture. I'm not reading all, I'm just reading bits now. At A&M, the historical Black University, where she interviewed for a job this month. So she was actually interviewed for the job, and it seems like she actually did get the job. Bland was also a member of the Sigma Gamma Rio sorority and the school's marching band. Family members said she was extremely excited about the chance to return to animating as an outreach coordinator. So what she'd done was that she got an interview, she got the job, and she was going to go back to where she originally came from, I suppose. I know that my purpose is, Bland had said, as she planned to travel to Texas, according to her mother. My purpose is to go back to Texas and stop all social injustices in the South. And that's what her mum's supposed to be meant to be doing as well. She's going to be like doing the social kind of stuff, you know, towards blacks, you know, trying to like support a lot more black people. What happened during Bland July 10th arrest? Well, as we know, she was stopped. I'm not going to read all this. Like, she was stopped for traffic violations. Apparently, she was told by the police officer that she had jumped lights, and he tried to get out the car. Before then, he told her to stop smoking in the car. She said, "No, you know, it's my cigarette, do what I want." He tried to pull her out. She wouldn't out. So then he kind of like threatened to light her up with a taser. It says here, right, as the argument continued, I can't pronounce his name, Anakina, what his fucking name is, to draw his stun gun, right? The police officer, you know, appeared to draw his stun gun and shouted out, "I will light you up. Get out now. Get out of the car," he shouted on the video. Now, there is a video footage of that, and I've got that. He handcuffed her blind, mostly off camera, but the recording captured audio of a shouting match between them. Bland can be heard screaming obscenities, demanding to know why she's been arrested. The scuffle occurs at a site, with Bland screaming. That Annika is about to break her wrist. She then cries out to Annika, slammed her to the ground, and she hit her head. That's where apparently she had that concussion, where he like threw her to the ground. She banged her head on the ground. Now, we don't know if it's concrete ground or grass ground, but apparently she, like, you know, got concussion. In the rest, wrote that Bland kicked. Well, he reckons that she kicked him, yeah, but there's no evidence that she did kick him. You know, we didn't hear him scream that, "How you kick me, bitch," or something like that. But he reckons that she kicked him. She was booked on suspicion of assaulting a public servant and felony, and held in lieu to a $5,000 bail. What do police say happened in Waller County Jail? Well, this is where apparently she hung herself. This is the type of jail she was in, and kind of weird that, you know, there's a black bin liner there. Why the hell is a black bat? Why is it a black bin liner in there? You know, if that was the black bin liner that she hung herself with, right, that would be in a bag for evidence, but it's not. So unless they've taken a photo of a similar cell and shown you what an empty cell's like, I don't know, but I think they're saying that this is the cell that she hung herself in. The jail cell in Waller County, Texas, where Sandra Bland was found dead. Right. Despite her family claims, other county Texas investigators have apparently described Bland's death inside of Waller County Jail as a suicide a female police officer found Bland's body hanging from a privacy partition at 9:07 a.m. July the 13th. Bland hanged herself with a plastic bag, police say. So why was a plastic bag in there in the first place? No, if they apparently got a record that she's supposed to be suicidal, they'll make sure that everything is at that fucking salt, even probably blankets and stuff like that, you know, or put one on a 24-hour watch, as I said.
Yeah, but they also saying, though, Steve, you know, that there was a guy that was seen in there putting his gloves on before she was murdered. And they reckon that's why a video itself isn't complete when she was in the prison, because apparently they snuck him in and he killed her. So they reckon because she threatened to sue the police.
Yeah. The full autopsy report found no defence wounds on Bland's body or any other indicators of a violent struggle. Warren's County Assistant District Attorney Warren Diperman said medical examiners did find 30 cuts on Bland's left wrist. So, what, you know, how the hell did you get 30 cuts on her wrists? Maybe she was suicidal at one time, but, you know, now she's meant to be getting a new job and, you know, a start of new life, you know. The state of hearing and the scabbing around each wound suggests the cuts may have been inflicted several weeks before Bland was jailed. Bland was also told police she attempted suicide last year, suffering a miscarriage, according to booking documents. Bland's loved ones have repeatedly rejected the idea that a 28-year-old committed suicide, but they have little explanation for what happened. Family lawyer Cameron Lambert has repeatedly called for an independent investigation. Lambert and Bland's relatives have noticed inconsistencies in several statements released by the police and have expressed grave concern over a gap in the jailhouse video from the final hours of her was found dead. Now, apparently 6 minutes of the footage from 7:18 to 7:24 that the video is missing. The gap came immediately after an officer last checked on Blaine. Warren County District Attorney Elton Matthews, who realised the video, said the camera's motion sensor is to blame for the gaps. Come off it. I've got fucking motion sensors, and, like, you know, if anything's picked up, pick it up. If it don't, it don't, you know. The only time a motion sensor will not work is if someone's tampering with the equipment or the equipment suddenly shuts off due to a technical issue. Now, when it kind of funny that, you know, as it says, 6 minutes. And if my camera goes off, it does not take 6 minutes to go off and come back on again. With my DVR system, my CCTV, what it does, when it actually fills up with the hard drive, it like reset the hard drive and the DVR system, yeah, and it takes about a minute, if that. So I can't see why there's 6 minutes of the video missing. It's definitely been tampered with. I don't want to let people know what happened in that cell, because as like, you know, Rose said, they're trying to cover shit up, and that's what they're doing. And without that evidence, they can't prosecute, I suppose, Warner County Sheriff's Office. The film also 57-year-old Parry View residents and long-time friend of Bland spoke to her in a jail the day before she died. Bland called Mosley from the jail on July to say that she had been roughed up by the police and that she planned to pursue charges against the officer. So it looks like, you know, when 2 years ago when I was speaking to Bland on a Ouija board, if it was she stated that she was being like sexually assaulted and like pushed against the prison bars. Is that what she means by, you know, being roughed up? Or she's trying to be sexually assaulted? Or, you know, well, I don't know. Friends and family said that there was no evidence that Bland had been treated for depression or that she had committed suicide. They also pointed to inconsistencies of the booking documents, such as what year she allegedly tried to commit suicide and whether she was on medication or for whether she was on medication for epilepsy. On July 28th, law enforcement officers released several hours of additional video from the jail surveillance cameras meant to dispel rumours that Bland was abused or killed while the police custody. For the record, July 28th, 3:58 p.m. a previous version for this article said new video was released on July the 27th. It was released on July 28th. It goes on about, you know, like what's the status of the investigation. Texas Rangers and the FBI are reviewing Bland's arrest and death. So the FBI's been involved now, which is good, I suppose, because the FBI won't take no shit from anyone, even like, you know, law enforcement's, unless you've got a corrupt agent, I suppose, but I don't think they would get a corrupt one. You know, like, I think the FBI are there to like gather as much evidence and try to seek the proof and find out what actually happened to Bland in that prison cell. Bland's recent death, Mathis, the local district authority on and I can't even fucking pronounce it now. Antony said evidence could be presented to a Water Country grand jury by August, although it remains unclear what, if any, charges will be pursued. There's a toxicology report released 27th confirmed internal reports that Bland had marijuana in her system that when she died. How the fuck can she get marijuana in a police station? That's bullshit. You know, this don't make sense.
They did, Steve. The first questions that they actually asked when they found her dead is they weren't bothered about why she killed herself. It was they kept asking the inmates, did she get any? Could you smell marijuana? Did she get any from anybody that was in here that could have caused her to get depressed? Basically, they were putting words into the prisoner's mouth. And also, the day that she was arrested, they said she'd been smoking pot. But apparently, when I was reading a little bit into it, she was actually coming back for an interview.
Yeah,
Moving the stuff. So why would she get high before she goes for an interview?
Yeah, and like, you know, if she like, that's what I don't understand. Why would she get hard when she's going to an interview? Because like, you know, the interviewee would probably smell it and fucking like say, no, you're not going to get the job. Not if you're like, you know, taking drugs and shit. And like, if they're saying that she was intoxicated with marijuana before she died, how the fuck did she get the marijuana?
It's all rubbish.
She must be searched before she was like put in the prison, yeah? So unless someone in the prison was able to get it, then how did they get it?
Yeah, but if you think about it, if they were smoking it in the prison cells, yeah, they'd be able to smell it.
Yeah.
But they're trying everything to cover like what had happened to her, and that said they kept asking about the marijuana. So I don't believe that for 1 minute that she smoked it. She doesn't look the type anyway.
It says additional testing will be needed to determine the quantity of marijuana that was in Bland's body. What did did she die and then someone go up to her and blow fucking marijuana into her system when she's dead?
You see, as far as I know, you could be smoking marijuana all day and you still have it in your system, but they can't check and see how much you've had because apparently it's just. I know it comes out if you. It actually comes out of your system. What I was reading, 4 weeks after you've smoked it, so she could have had a smoke 4 weeks prior.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that she's had one when she was going for an interview.
And it doesn't mean that she had one before she fucking died.
It's bull crap. They're just all as they did is like I said, all they were doing was asking the prisoners, did she get hold of any any pot in prison? And that's all they kept asking. Nothing else about, did you see her kill herself? And I thought that was a bit really itself. That statement was really weird because they asked about 7 times apparently, did she smoke a joint? So talk about a cover up. They automatically think because you're black you smoke pot constantly, which it's just stereotyping.
So I'm not reading side chat, guys. I forgot about that. Hold on. I can't even see. Hang on a minute.
Pay up, Albert.
Much.
Hang on a minute. That's not me. There's somebody in here that's not me. I'm sure that's not me, is it? No. Is it? I don't remember saying hi all.
Wow.
Hang on a minute. Troll! We've got a troll!
Blocker.
Block Hell's House, please. Not me. Don't block me. Hang on, let me just get my hands on it. Get out! Well, I did. Bog off, Hell's out. It is. Okay, gone. I can't believe that.
Don't worry about it. Hell's House. Yeah.
It's just funny because I thought my eyes were going a bit googled. I thought I don't remember sending that message.
I just blocked them.
Yeah, me too. Bye bye.
You can keep on trying, but you can't come in. Da-da-da-da. So anyway, so it looks like that they are trying to find out how much marijuana.
Which is impossible, Steve. Anyway, that's impossible.
Which could reveal whether she had used a large amount of drugs before her arrest, or if she used marijuana in jail. Well, as you said, if she used marijuana in jail, they fucking would have smelt it.
And like I said, you can have a joint 1 week, right? And it could be in your system for 4 weeks. So basically, when they picked her up, she could have smoked it weeks before. So it will still show in the system, but that doesn't mean that she's running around high. It's just another cover up. Basically, she was murdered, and you know what some of the police are like? They'll do anything to cover up their tracks, and that's what they did. And I think that's why when we did that 2 years ago, we actually saw that apparition in your room. That basically she's still unsettled, and we will probably find out tonight that she's still unsettled because everything they're saying about her is all lies.
Oh, I've got. Hang on a minute. Do not block me for fuck's sake. I've got to moderate myself. Hang on a minute.
Where the bloody hell are you?
I'm trying to find myself on chat. Where the hell have it gone? Why have I not can't see my chatting? What's the name? Hang on a minute. I can't even see myself in chat.
No, I can't either.
I've got myself my haunted home, but I put, this is me, Steve, don't block me, laugh out loud. And it says, Aaron goes, quick, block Steve. And I can't even see myself in here. So what the fuck's happened in... Oh, I should be able to see myself. That's weird.
Well, I can't see you, and I've looked.
I can't even see myself. Oh, there we go. I've got
Well, I'm a bit I must be as googly eyes as you are.
Right. Anyway, so So I'm trying to keep an eye out on the side chat as well on his laptop. Why am I don't know what's happening here. I've just typed in 3 times laugh out loud, but it's not coming up. There we go. So yeah, what happens to the officer who was arrested, Bland?
He got whatted, didn't he? He did a documentary saying that it basically since he arrested Sandra, his life has been hell, and he's had to move and change his name twice. Thought serves him bloody right.
Oh yeah.
Help on scene.
It says he's been placed on administration leave for violating department procedures and Department of Public Safety courtesy policy. Officials said the department has not elaborated on the violations.
But he's left. They've sacked him, haven't they?
Well, they sacked him 3 months after.
Yeah, and
got it on another link in a minute. After a year marked by the high-profile claims of police brutality against unmarked black men and women, Bland's case and the recording of her arrest have joined intense scrutiny. So, what have experts said about the tactics used and the decision to arrest Bland? The Times asked for nationally known police experts to review the video and comment on NCN's whatever's tactics. They all agreed he had the legal authority to ask her to step out of the car. Yes, any police officer's got the right to tell you to step out of the car. It was less clear whether he could tell her to extinguish her cigarette. That, they say, depend on whether the cigarette was perceived as a threat. Most agreed that given Bland's belligerence and behaviour, and Sienna could have perceived her as representing a potential danger. Oh, fuck off.
like they're going to be like she's going to be able to kill a police officer with a cigarette. Oh, okay.
Oh, the most she could probably do is stick the cigarette in the fucking police officer's eye.
She didn't look capable to doing stuff. She was just having a cigarette in her car, which she's got a right to do, and they'd had no right to tell her to take it out. So basically, because she was sat in her own space. And the problem is with today's police is they always think that they're in more control than what you are, and that basically whatever they say goes, even if it's wrong. It's like the power thing, and that's exactly what he did. He used his power and he abused it.
Well, this is Sandra Bland anyway, before she was like in prison. This was like when was it? Sister and her mum, nothing special. Not until just after Christmas of 2014. I'm not going to read this because it's not to do with the case, I don't think. No. Two sides of Sandra Bland. Yeah, let's play this video, right? This is one of the dash cam videos. It's 15 minutes long, so I'm not going to play that one. Actually, I will play a bit. I'm going to try to find the bit where
pulled over.
Right, hang on.
Oh, you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am. I feel like this crap is what I'm getting the ticket for. I was getting out of your way. You were speeding up, tailoring. So I moved over and you stopped it. So yeah, I am a little irritated, but that doesn't stop you from giving me a ticket. So.
Are you done?
You asked me what was wrong, and I told you.
Okay.
So now I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. You mind putting out your cigarette, please? If you don't mind.
Well, he asked her. She said, he said,
I'm
please.
in my car, but I put out my cigarette.
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car. He asked her a question. You said yes. And then she explained why. Now, you can say that she was cranky, but she wasn't shouting. She certainly wasn't physical in any way. She just simply explained what happened.
Right. I'm fast forwarding it to the bits, you know.
Who started this confrontation? All right, take a look at what happens next.
Step out of the car. No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove
I
you.
am getting removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now or I'm going to remove you.
And I'm calling my...
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you're going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay, all right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the right to touch me.
You are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
25.
For what?
7 County FM 1098.
For what?
290. Send me to the unit. Get out of the car. You go to the unit. That's 298. Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You trying to give me the
I said get out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You
I'm
just
giving
open
you a
my car
lawful
door.
order.
You
I'm going to drag you out of here.
So you're going to drag me out of my own car?
Get out of the car.
And then you
I will let you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where he threatened her. He ain't supposed to do that. He didn't even arrest her. He said that he was going to caution her probably and then give her a ticket. Because she's like, then he's done on about her cigarette. And like, you know, because he's irritated with her, you know, he's threatening to pull her out of the car. And because she said, like, you know, why should I get a car? I've not been arrested. And he said, you are arrested. And then all of her suddenly, like, fucking threatens to light her up with a taser gun. They ain't supposed to do that. That's bullshit, man.
Get out of the car.
For a failure to signal. You're doing all of this for
Get over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's
go ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep.
See, that's where she said, let's take this to court, because that was like, possibly like threat to him. I don't know, maybe like, you know, well, fuck you, bitch. You ain't going to take me to court, you know. I'm just trying to do my job, but he isn't, you know. What's the next bit?
Fortunately, out of the view of the camera, but you're still going to be able to hear them. So let's watch.
You're about to break my wrist. Can you stop? You are about to fucking break my wrist.
Stop now. Stop it.
Stop resisting, man.
If you would stop, and I would tell you. Now stop.
Hang on. Did you hear that? Hold on.
Stop now. Stop it.
Stop resisting, man.
If you would...
Female, stop resisting, man. Why did not the police officer, the female police officer, ask her to remove herself? Because, like, you know, sometimes it's more threatening when a police man is asking a female to get out of a car. If the female asked her, maybe she would have got out more peacefully, you know. And I just don't understand it. Where did even the police WPC come from? Was she in the same car, or did she roll up after we called to assistance? We didn't see a second police officer, did we?
No. Why am I echoing? Hang on.
You echo?
That's better. The female police officer came after, so she didn't see exactly what had happened, what went on beforehand. But when she got there, if you go through the rest of it, she actually makes up that she actually says, oh yeah, she saw everything, but she didn't turn up till after he banged her head, and he came and she had him in handcuffs, and she said she saw everything, but she didn't. So she did turn up after the event.
Now stop!
You are such a pussy. You are such a pussy.
No, you are. You're yanking around.
Traffic signal.
You are yanking around. When you pull away from me, you're resisting arrest.
This makes you feel real good, don't it? For traffic signal. I got it. For traffic signal. I know that makes you feel good, officer. I know it makes you feel real good. You're a real man now. You just slam me, knock my head in the ground. I got epilepsy, you motherfucker.
Good.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Like, you knocked me to the ground, you bang my head, I've got epilepsy, and he turns around and says, good. The fucking police officer wouldn't say good to that. That's bollocks as well, you know. A lot of people, and I've read a lot of comments, right, reckons that this police officer was probably racist.
Good.
You should have thought about that before you start resisting. All right, yeah, this is real good. Real good for a female, yeah. Y'all strong, boom. Y'all real strong.
I want you to wait right here. Wait right here.
I can't go nowhere till fucking near my back door.
I'm gonna open your door.
Oh my God, I was so full of shit.
For a warning. For a warning, you're going to jail for resisting arrest. Stand up.
If I could,
Okay, roll over.
I can't even fucking feel my arm.
Tuck your knee in.
I
Listen, you're going to sit up on your butt.
slam my head into the ground.
Sit
You're
up on
not
your
even
butt.
there about that. How he's telling you to get up. I can't even hear. Yes, you can. He
Sit
slammed
up on
my
your butt.
fucking head into the ground.
Sit up on your butt.
What the hell?
Now stand up.
All of this for a traffic signal. I swear to God. All of this for a traffic signal. Thank you for recording. Thank you for a traffic signal. Slam me into the ground and everything. Everything. I hope y'all feel
This officer saw everything.
and I'm so glad to forget you just got on the scene. So whatever. I know you wasn't. You were pulling up. No, you didn't, ma'am. You didn't see everything leading up to it. I'm not talking to you. You don't have to.
Now, in the original tape that we saw was somebody recording on their cell phone from a distance. And so that you could see the knee in the back that she's talking about. You can't see him slamming her head into the ground, but she mentioned that in that cell phone footage as well. So you hear that they're arresting her and cuffing her. They say many times over resisting arrest. They never say what the arrest was for. What was the arrest for? Why were you arresting her in the first place? There's never an answer to that question, right? If you ask that question, you're further resisting arrest.
All right, let's fast forward it.
And, you know, but we don't know what they did to the audio. But you'll see here, the tow truck stops, the guy gets out from the tow truck, the white SUV goes by, and then you'll see it again right after. Watch.
And
This is where they edited some of the video.
because I couldn't even get to do what I was telling her. I mean, she just
There's
started
your
going,
SUV, I suppose.
this is an
Yeah.
NF, and you give me an NF and ticket for a lane change. I mean, she just started going. I just stepped back in the car. I was like, "Are you done, ma'am? I need to tell you why and what I'm giving you." And it just
Yeah,
kept
look,
on.
same footage.
I mean, I don't have seriously bodily injury, you know, but I was kicked.
There's a question about whether that tape was edited. We edit tapes all the time.
That's supposed to be the full video
There's no
that they
question
gave
about
to the what's name.
Question is over. It's officially over. Now, why they did that edit, I don't know, right? Did they
nor
want
do
something
we.
out of part of the audio? Was he saying something else? Then that was removed. They didn't know how to fix the video. So I don't, or maybe it was an honest mistake. I have no idea. I do know it was edited.
Yeah, that is definitely edited. Anyway, here's the video link if you want to check it out and save it up later. So yeah, that is definitely edited, I believe. What else is there? Sandra Bland's last voice message.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
So what was happening in the day?
Oh, hang on.
At a $5,000 bond. I'm still just at a loss for words, honestly, about this whole process. How they switching lanes with no signal turning to all of this, I don't even know. But I'm still here, so I just come back when you can.
That's her last message.
That's the last message.
Yeah. And she left me. She made up to sister son, but yeah, that's the last one she left me.
So look, I mean,
That's apparently her last message, yeah, to a friend or brother or someone. the perjury charges against the actual police officer. So it says, Houston, the Texas State Trooper who arrested Sandra Bland, the black woman who was found hanging in a Waller County jail cell in 2015, and whose death became a symbol of national debate over the treatment of blacks by the police, was cleared on Wednesday of the only criminal charge he faced in the case. So he's charged for other things, I suppose. The trooper was indicated last year by Waller County grand jury on a perjury charge in connection with his description of the arrest of Miss Bland, who he pulled over in July 2015 in a routine traffic stop in Prairie View, northwest of Houston. On Wednesday, the perjury charge against him was dismissed by the judge after prosecutors filed a motion asking for the charge to be dropped. The charge, a misdemeanor, led to the police officer. I ain't gonna fucking say his name. Police officer firing by the Texas Department of Public Safety. He had fought the charge, pleading not guilty. The same grand jury that indicated he had declined to indict any of Miss Bland's jailers in connection with a death, which the medical examiner had ruled a suicide. Miss Bland, 28 of Chicago, was returning to Texas to take a job at A&M University, Alma Mater, when the police officer pulled her over, failing to use a turn signal. A dash cam camera video of the episode captured tense encounter with Miss Bland, showing him threatening her with a taser and arresting her on charges of assaulting a public servant. That's who arrested her. He pertinently surrendered the state-issued license given to all law enforcement officers and agreed that he would never seek, accept, or engage in employment in any captivity with law enforcement, either as a sworn police officer or in a civil role, according to court records. He also agreed to never seek expungement of the charge, the legal process of having a criminal record erased or sealed. If he violates any part of the agreement, the state can refile the charges against him. So he is being charged for certain things, yeah, but he kind of like denied certain charges, and he also like admitted certain charges, I suppose. But I ain't that, I'm not really worried about him anyway. This is where Sandra Bland's parents the family of Sandra Bland, a 28-year-old black woman who died in Texas jail last year, so this must have been a year later, said they have reached a settlement in a wrongful death lawsuit filed in federal court. Never read fell. Bland's mother filed the lawsuit against the trooper who arrested Bland. The state agency that employed him, Waller County Sheriff officers, the Waller County Sheriff employers, and the county itself, less than a month after authorities said her daughter was found dead in a Waller jail cell. Emotionally, this is a victory for mothers across the country. We were told ABC 13, a news channel in Texas, she said the settlement was 1.9 million. They say, I want accepted like 1.9 million. I wouldn't even talk 5 million, because say, she's lost a child. You can't replace someone's child, can you? So I think that's a bit kind of like, you know, shitty, really. Someone said that the settlement is confidential until it is approved, and will not be involved any counting money other than a modest $1,000 deductible. So they're actually going to deduct $1,000 out of the 1.9 million. There's so much in here, I can't read it all unless Rose wants to take turns and read some.
You know, I'm dyslexic. By the time it'll take me 5 hours to read that, and then you won't get no head and the tails of it.
Right, let's read this one. Hang on, Sandra Bland.
I mean, don't you think it's weird though that they've done a settlement? Why would they settle if they didn't have no conscience? Because the government or the police don't give money for now.
Oh no.
Is that shut up money?
Yeah. Right, let's say this one. Hang on.
The dashcam video showing the interaction and struggle between a black motorist and a white Texas trooper is spurring more questions about why Sandra Bland ended up in jail and dead 3 days later.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car, but I have to put out my cigarette.
Well, you can step on out now.
The situation escalates as the trooper who stopped Bland for failing to use her turn signal pulls out a taser and threatens to use it.
You threatening to drag me out of my own car? Get out of the car! And then I will light you up. Get out! Wow.
Criminal law experts who reviewed the video say it appears the officer, who's now on administrative leave, went too far.
To actually pull out the taser, this is, I believe, something that I've seen on the video, that he actually had the taser in his hand. This to me is excessive in this particular situation.
This is a case of racism. Whether or not this officer is a rookie, this officer is someone who knows he's got power over someone else. He's got the gun, he's got the taser, he's got the badge, and he's going to use it.
Authorities say Bland hanged herself with a garbage liner on July 13th in this jail cell behind the privacy partition. The medical examiner ruled it a suicide. Waller County Sheriff Glenn Smith told the Associated Press on Wednesday that Bland told a jailer about a previous suicide attempt during the booking process. But her family and friends say she wasn't depressed or acting suicidal.
Because she was pulled over for something so insignificant, and because of an officer who felt like maybe his ego was bruised and got in the way. Not once did he ever say he felt threatened.
The 28-year-old was in Texas to start a job at her alma mater, Prairie View A&M University. She was pulled over.
Because the minute that you forget her name, you forget her character.
At a county meeting Wednesday, community members called for the sheriff's resignation.
The whole thing around it stinks. It stinks just like the garbage bag that was in her cell. The whole thing stinks.
The Texas Rangers and FBI are investigating Bland's death. Memorials at the site of her arrest and outside the jail continue to grow, as does the attention of how Bland died in police custody. John Moan, Associated Press, Hempstead, Texas.
There's supposed to be new documents which I've
Out
seen.
in the rear of the plane, oxygen masks were displayed as the plane. Rita Ninen with.
Good morning, everybody. I'm TJ Holmes.
And I'm Rita Ninen with the top stories on this Thursday, July 23rd. We begin with the newly released jail documents of the Sandra Bland case, indicating that she once tried to kill herself. Bland's family, still outraged over her treatment in the dash cam video, says that they know nothing about a previous suicide attempt.
So this is the document that she's supposed to have like signed out, you know, in the police cell.
There are discrepancies on the forms. One saying it took place this year, another saying it was last year. Bland's autopsy has been completed, but there's word that a second autopsy may be needed. Bland's funeral is tomorrow.
The Ferguson, Missouri had the new top cop nearly a year.
Oh, that's nice. So, like, you know, go on, Oz. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm here.
Well, I thought you were going to say something then.
No, I was just reading. I just shook my head. It's just all stinks.
It does.
Everything stinks to high heaven. And I mean, we've known it for a bit. All the cover-ups. I mean, I know there's like people saying it's all a conspiracy, but I said all the cut videos, the marijuana, the headbanging she already got. We knew she already had. she had epilepsy, what happened to her in the prison. And like you said, that if you have stated that you want to commit suicide, they would take your shoes laces off you, anything that you could hang yourself, even a shaver to shave your legs. So why on earth would they leave a bin bag there? Because that could be easily used. But then again, bin bags ain't that big, are they? For her to hang it up on the ceiling and hang herself, it was only a bin bag there, because you know what I mean. It was only a bin bag, and that wouldn't be big enough. Oh.
No, that's me. My whole bloody computer and my laptop suddenly needs shut down then, which is weird.
It's probably Sandra letting you know that what we're talking about is right. You know, it's all things. It doesn't make no sense. But like I said, Sandra's not the only one that, you know, the police have done stuff with and covered it up. So, and she won't be the last.
Well,
I mean, that one I want to do, that Kanika Jenkins, hers is, you know, she's another cover up as well.
Oh, what now? I can't get onto my laptop now for some reason.
How many mods are on tonight? Right, okay, 3 of us. Hey up. Hello. Hey up, Mark, you alright?
I can't get on my laptop. My laptop's fucked up for some reason.
You joking?
No. Put the passcode in. Right, let me I no, that's right. Oh, no, that's the wrong password.
Ian. Hello. I'm just checking there's something that Unseen has said, so I'm just checking stuff out. There were 4 boxes of what, Charmy?
Can't get onto my laptop.
Weird.
It's asked me for like I asked it for a reminder of my password, and it says 1 moment, and it's not even doing anything. It's just like just saying 1 moment. Let's do control delete. Right.
Huh?
Right. Hey.
Hey, how could we push them over? Sorry. Did you mean to do that, or was that an accident? Okay, well, it's not a 12.
My PIN is incorrect.
Oh, don't even go there. I have had loads of problems with my password on this computer today. Oh, my God.
It's swapped. I've got 2 accounts on my laptop, and it swapped my other account over for some reason. As I said, one on wait for that. As I said, like, you know, why the hell? Oh, hang on, fuck, what's that?
I have a load of blonde moments, guys. Seriously. My head's everywhere. I must be one of the most dumbest blondes there is.
Change phrase. I cannot get my laptop. It's not letting me on my bloody account. Phrase. I don't know what the fucking phrase is.
I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee, Steve, okay, while you kick your computer.
Yeah, I can't get on my fucking laptop now. I don't know what's happened.
Don't do what I did. I put a hammer in, man. I got that fed up of man who that bad-tempered lad, so that I put a hammer through it. So my laptop down. I'm just going to go and get a cup of coffee. What are we doing? Are we doing a Ouija board tonight about our Sandra? Are we doing a pendulum? I know we're going to be doing some ghost boxing and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to do a ghost boxing if I can get on the bloody laptop. And then I'm going to do Alt Control Delete. Let's see if I can restart it. I don't know what's going on with this fucking laptop. I know my PIN number, but it's not accepting my PIN number for some reason. So I've had to try to restart it. What I'm going to do is stick on. Mark's ghost box for a little bit.
Hey up, Magnet Mark. I'm just giving him a shout out. He wanted a shout out. Pretty good, good jokes, but I'm really slow. It takes me about half an hour to get the jokes into my head. That's how slow I am. Right, I'm just going to go and get a coffee. 'Cause I need a cup of coffee.
Why am I having so much fucking problems tonight? One thing. Trying to. Oh, you my bloody. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm actually going to run Mark's Ghostbox application. This one here. I don't even see that properly.
Carol O'Connor. Our first really interesting because now we're starting to talk about vaccines. We're going to start talking about treatment for.
What the fuck's going on with this? Even this ain't working. It's not letting me do the password thing, sign-in options. Not letting me take the passwords or anything. This is fucking ridiculous, man.
bodies.
Hello?
First 2 rounds, whatever they asked me, I answered. Truthfully, I could.
It's experts in the internal.
Even Mark's ghost box isn't running properly.
Those things scare me about Baker Mayfield. You know, not many great quarterbacks are coming out.
Right, hold on, I've got to go to my email. Sorry about this, guys. I'm having serious shit going on here at the moment. Technical issues with the laptop and everything.
That sounds like bloody Grumpy. I keep hearing Grumpy, Steve.
Finding nothing at the moment.
I keep hearing Grumpy. I'm hearing his footsteps and that bloody growl. I'm literally, Steve, I can hear it from my plugs.
Oh, Roger. A stand-in or...
Oh, brother, have you changed your name?
Sweating, finally reaches me, and he bends.
That just says Sandra, I think.
Sounded like I'm pretty sure she wants to get back in. There's more to this story, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot more out of it.
And the beat.
That wasn't me.
Hello?
In fact, our matching algorithm. Pop.
Not the whole.
Who are we talking about on the internet tonight? Can you give us the name?
Meaningful winner go. This story. Pick it off. So,
And who are we talking about tonight? What case file? Right, I've got back in. I actually reset my password.
was the 01 for Richard Petty Motorsports at the season finale in
Seasons of the Lucy ship. Disagree.
How did Sandra Bland die? Can you tell us? How did she die?
almost at the season.
Desi would come. Wants to be.
Is it cabbage?
Or nothing.
Oh, bloody wireless router just.
Would you?
Is that through your paddle? You'll have to teach me how to do that. I found that really interesting when you put through the paddle last night.
Remember after
I ain't got it turned on. Hang on.
No, but it was really. I was watching.
Yeah, that's better.
Did that just say hi, Steve?
I don't know. Hang on. Hello? Sandra Bland, if you're here, can you say your name, please?
Hello?
Say hello. Say your name.
Talk about this first.
What do you want to talk about? Tell us what you want to talk about.
that.
You're black. Are we talking to Sandra? Sandra, can you come forward and come say hello to us? You know me and Steve.
Sandra, did you hang yourself? Yes or no?
LoveToTheRescue.org.
Did you hang yourself, Sandra? I want to know.
Trying to get lost.
We touch my elbow together.
Harry. Who's a dickhead? Who said dickhead?
We get worried.
The ages, the show, the thing.
Sandra, I've got an Xbox Connect here. If you come through and stand behind me, it'll pick up your energy, as I say.
Steve.
Steve what? Steve what? Sandra, come and stand near me. Stand behind me so the Xbox can pick you up.
Yes, and artillery.
Come on, you don't mean to be afraid or shy. I think I saw you 2 years ago in the living room with that. Process. That's what they do in the cells. They process you, don't they?
Where? The scene.
What prison was you in? What cells? What's the name of the police department where they arrested you, put you in a cell? Come on, come and talk to me.
Come on, Sandra, come say hi. Don't have to be shy.
That's loud.
It is. Hello, Sandra, are you around? You said you wanted to come talk to us. Come say hi.
Try and manipulate the software. I might stick Ghost Box, the original Ghost Box on in a minute if I can remember what I do with Ghost Box.
Sandra, you're going to come forward. Try and use this equipment. Is it because it's new? You got to get used to it.
Can't find your Ghost Box. Where's Rose's Ghost
Box?
Trying. You said trying.
12. Today.
Try and say your name if you can. I know it's hard, difficult for you to learn.
Consider. Someone.
Sandra?
Yeah.
Hello?
Beth, you out there?
You're going to come and say hello, Sandra? Come say hiya. Let's play a game. Come say hiya. Come on. We just need to know a little bit more about you, sweetie. We need to know what happened to you, because we know they were lying.
Every week.
Did that policeman kill you? Can you say yes or no?
Thank you, quarterback. You're at 1 o'clock. Hit just.
Or was it somebody else that killed you in your jail when you were in jail? If somebody else killed you, can you say yes or no?
That world. I'm hungry.
Did they bring somebody in to kill you, Sandra?
Help me with.
Was it a male or female that killed you?
It's to make.
Oh. My millimeter was reading 0.4. Is that you making my millimeter go off, Sandra? 0.4?
My goodness.
Why am I? This is what I don't understand. It's like.
I
can't get our fucking things back up.
What thing?
Line code.
Oh, there we go.
Bracket was.
That could be because of the candle, but I don't think it is.
So that deep.
That's you, Sandra. Can you make that go 0.5? Can you go 0.5? That's you, Sandra. Make it go higher.
I can't believe this.
What, more trolls?
They're trolling everyone, nearly everybody on here. I know they're using my account. Well, not using my account, my clone account. To every single person that's on chat right now, they're getting horrible messages.
Guys, just delete them and report them, please. I'm sorry about this.
They are watching chat, you see, Jules, at the moment, and they're targeting everyone. It's not me. That Hell's account that's writing to everyone, it's not me. If you click on the Hell's house, you'll see there's you've got no subscriptions, so it's definitely not me. I've got videos up. So I do apologise, everybody on side chat.
No.
Mary, everyone's got to realise it's it's not us, because Unseen's been getting loads of messages from me apparently today. Some horrible messages while he's been online, so I've delete everything and ignore them.
Just delete, ignore, report their channel. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
They're just being arseholes.
BC.
You got Bleed. Did you get a message as well?
Who?
Bleeding. Oh, not you as well. It's not us, okay? I promise you, it's not us.
How can it be us when we do this? We ain't gonna fuck around with people, are we? We're trying to do a stream here. Just delete, block, and report. That's all you got to do, guys. Just delete, block, and report.
Easter's and
It's worse. They're just being arseholes. They're trying to get people to believe it's us so you can, like, defriend us and to unsubscribe us. If you believe that, if you believe their bullshit, then do it.
They should know us by now, Steve. They should know that we wouldn't be sending no nasty letters, you know, nasty messages. That's not us.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? As soon as we start working, like now together, and they know I'm getting my site up and yours up, they start trolling us.
Yeah. Well, fuck them. They ain't gonna win.
I'm not taking my site down.
You don't want to. You don't want to get upset. You don't want to listen to the bullshit, and you don't want to take your site down because that's what they want. I'll keep telling you. Just ignore them, block them, and tell the people who they keep messaging. If you get complaints, say, look, it's not me. I promise you, it's not me. We don't need to do this bullshit. Just whoever's messaging you, delete, block, and report. That's all you can do. That's what they're trying to do, is get me to stop the stream and say fuck it when it ain't gonna work, so they can go screw themselves. I don't know if your ghost box works on this actually, because I did try it the other day. I'll try it again.
As well as your time 6. Funny. Three count. Really? For the lot. Resolve.
That Optimus ghost box don't work on this.
That what? Which one?
The Optimus one doesn't work on the pedals.
Okay. I wonder why.
I know.
But it's whatever when you were using it last night, it sounded really cool.
It's not even working on another radio. Properly. Don't know why.
Yes.
Weird. It's not working on any ghost box, and it used to at one time. 0.5 on the millimeter. I asked to put 0.5. It's 0.5.
Oh wait.
It's not letting. It's not doing the ghost box. Seems everything's screwing up. Oh, there we go. Hello. I wonder if I changed it over the other way around.
And what? Are them ghost boxes of mine? Are they still packed up, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, because I said you could have used one of them. There's going to be a couple of weeks before I send you that your box. When I send your box, I'll be collecting my box then.
Oh my.
Wow, I could keep hearing that damn grumpy.
It's not letting me play the fucking ghost boxes over it.
Now, just learn.
not letting me put the post boxes for some reason. You know what, let's stick the afterlife on back in. And I actually tried shutting this off and it won't shut off. I mean, so much technical issues right now.
YouTube's not helping though as well. Their technical problems are just naffamundo at the moment. You watch when I come to stream on Saturday with Kevin. I bet you tenner we have nothing but issues.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is just, it's terrible, absolutely terrible at the moment. Also, a lot of people are not getting notifications when people are going live either.
Hello? Can you come forward and say hello?
I shall explain.
Angelic. Have we got an angelic spirit here?
Pennsylvania.
Can Sandra come through and say hello?
Send.
Slowly.
Going among
Sandra, can you come forward and say hi to us?
Century.
Send something.
I've got a cold breeze all over me right now.
Come and say hi, Sandra. Come on.
Sandra, tell us the truth. How did you die? Was it suicide by hanging? Or was it from your concussion? Head injuries? I said perjury. How did you die?
Bases. Against God.
Actually, I could put your ghost box on just normally, can't I?
Yeah, it plays all right, that does.
I'll do it after this one. I'll leave this one running for a while.
A lot of people tend to like that Roberts.
I'm speculating.
It's not the Roberts, it's the Optimus.
I must have sent you a Roberts. Did I send you a Roberts?
Yeah, I've got a small one.
Yeah, they're good, they are, you know. I've got one and I'll get quite a bit out of it when it's working, that is.
The speed up.
Come on, come and say hello, Sandra.
Crossing.
Who's crossing? We only want to speak to Sandra right now. So can you move forward and bring Sandra in and nobody else?
Side of. Go past. 50 years.
I don't know.
Come on, come say hello. Don't be shy, you know us.
Thousand five.
Came suddenly.
Are you happy that your mum settled for 1.9 million? Or are you upset about it?
Please. They that are.
Did they kill you, Sandra, in the prison? Can't fucking find one. Is that one? That ain't the one. I can't even fucking find my looking. Like that was in here a little while ago. That's disappeared.
It's stuff moving around in your place.
Yeah, I know where everything is because it's disappearing.
You better go put that box away, that divot box away, because that's what that woman told me that would happen. Stuff tends to move about. Don't say no. I'm telling you.
I found it. No, it says 0.0 and it's on 777 again.
Oh no, that's bad.
No.
I keep it. What is that noise? I keep hearing grumpy. There's 777.
What does 777 mean, spirits?
It's bad. It's meant to be demonic, isn't it? There's quite a few people been getting that 777 lately, and 333.
Yeah, but 666 is like demons, devil.
Yeah, but 7 days in it is how long it took for God to make the earth. So basically, when they do the 7, they're actually insulting God. That I do know because I was reading up on it. And then 3 o'clock is when Jesus was supposed to have died. So when they do the 333, they're taking the mick out the time he died as well. So. Sandra, you're going to come through just to say hello. Just come forward and say hiya.
Witness.
What witness? Did somebody see this happen to you? Sandra, are you a bit shy today?
Smell of earth. Up.
Sandra, can you say yes or no? Were you murdered?
And
that
immediate.
Is this the afterlife, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't use the echo. I hate the echo.
I love the echo on it.
No, I can't get used to the echo. Never have done. Or the is it reverse where the word's coming in backwards? I can't get into that either.
I'll turn the echo off now.
Sandra, if you're here with us, can you come and say hello to us, please?
You to breathe. Sibling.
Went from there.
Enters.
Sandra, did you smoke marijuana before you died?
I had some perky.
What did you say? I had some perky.
Yeah.
So did you smoke a joint then before you were arrested? Is that what you're saying?
That is a male voice, though.
Myself a bro.
Oh, somebody's had some it, male or female. Sandra, we just want to speak to Sandra Bland. We don't want to speak to anybody else right now. Sandra, can you move forward and come say hi to us?
PM.
Great line.
Sean.
Sandra, we need to talk to you. This could be the last chance you can get your story out. We just need to know if you were murdered or not.
Which is possible vision.
Who killed you, sweetie?
Of the day.
What happened on the day?
What colour was the bin liner? Apparently that you hung yourself with. Was it black or see-through?
I'm very.
Right, let's get the old Roberts one out.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan, to be honest, Steve, of apps. More so, I'm getting more into the normal radio because you don't know what's going to come through on that, do you? I don't know whether you can get the AM on the Roberts, because I think they're from America, so you might only get the FM and is it medium wave?
Got FM, long wave, medium wave, and SW wave.
Yeah, it's the other one we need. What's it called again? AM. I love that. It's really good, especially on the Holy Grail, as they call it.
Can't even see anything
The waiter.
Yeah.
Ithians.
Hair was clean.
Recording.
Now, but you just can't churn stuff out the same.
I can't see anything.
Very. Leaving.
He had a.
Right, we're going to try AM on the Optimus. Right, Sandra, if you can hear me, try to use the radio frequencies, the static white noise. Come and say hello. Come and say hello, Sandra. Come on. Said you wanted to talk to us. Come and talk to us. Use the static and the white noise.
Sandra, come on, try and come forwards. We want to know if you are all right, really. Can you spirits bring just Sandra Bland in, please? Nobody else, just Sandra.
What I heard it say, just wait.
Are you trying to bring her in? What the hell?
What?
Sorry, no, hang on. Just give me a minute.
Can't get the damn thing to work. Sandra, can you say hello? Not letting me run the Xbox properly on here now. Not here, no. I think I'm trying to frequency.
It's weird. Echoing. We're having a lot of technical problems.
Sandra?
Doesn't that sound a little bit like a fetus?
Sandra, say your name. You said Steve. Hello? Just delete, block and report, Roberta, yeah? They've been dickheads.
Stay there. Solution.
Somebody said, Yuri said that he heard Sandra. Sandra, can you?
Yeah, I saw the one on Roberta's one. I've reported it.
They need to grow up and stop using a sick person's ID to stress them out. This is really sick. I'm fed up with them, Steve. Because they're targeting every single one of our subscribers. I've put mine on private now.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, you can put all your subscribers on private. You go through your settings. You can tick, untick, and keep all your subscribers secret that way. I'll have to show you how to do it. It's easy. I've only just found out again. That's why everything's on private after what they're doing, because every single one of my subscribers they've been targeting, and I'm fed up with it. But I have to keep telling everybody to see my picture, click on it, because when they go to that person's site, they'll see there's no content. It's the same with yours. Click on the name, go onto their channel. No, it's not us, because they've got nothing on the channels. We've got videos on ours, so that's what I keep telling them. Just click on the link. When they click on a link, then they can ban them and stop them from, contacting them again, because they've got to keep banning them. That's what I keep telling them. Just click on the link. When they click on a link, then they can ban them.
Oh, fuck no, spider monkey crap again. So where do you do it? Is it in community or channel? How'd you block them, Rose? Shit. Rose. I can't hear you. Somehow you kind of been muted, I think.
Oh, okay. Right, I'm back.
How do you do it?
Right, I usually go into, you have to go into your Google settings. I usually go, hang on. Let me just see if I can do it through this way. Keep.
See, there is, hang on, learn.
Just put in the link where it says help, keep subscriptions private, and it should.
Create community subscriptions. See the number of total pages, most recent, most popular.
Let's see if I can do it this way. It's warm. Okay, change your subscription to right. Put in the help. Go into your corner where you got all your subscriptions, and there's a little part that says help. You've got settings, report history, help, and feedback. Go and click onto the help, and then put in the little box when it comes up. Keep subscriptions private, right? And then what it does is it'll come out with a load of different things. And it tells you can change your settings, your privacy settings through that way. So let me just go into this. Current version subscription notes. Oh, thank God for that. She's subscribed back. Oh, Jules, thank you, Duck. She's come back. I've told her not to take no notice of them. I'm glad she subscribed back. I was really worried. Right, so you have to sign into YouTube, click on your account icon at the top right, click settings, in the left menu, select privacy, and then under so.
Is it Fuji Plus or YouTube?
Right, well, what I've done is I've gone into, do you know where all your subscriptions are showing on your normal page?
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you go a bit further down, you got settings, report history, help and feedback. Can you see it?
Restriction mode.
No.
Help.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to reckon. Well, you see, when I click on, I get all my subscriptions, like on my long subscriptions, and then when I keep going down, it says settings, private history, help, and feedback. I usually just go into the help mode on the YouTube, and then I just put in. I'm trying to let me just see if I can get it through. Hang on. Well, what's come up is sign into your YouTube. Click your account icon on the top right, right? Then it goes click settings. Sorry. Right, click settings, and in your left menu, select privacy. And then after that, it should say under likes and subscriptions, check and uncheck the boxes. And then what you do is you uncheck the boxes so you keep them private. I just wish I could. I don't know how to screen share.
YouTube settings.
Yeah.
Privacy.
Yes, get into that.
Keep all my okay, that's done.
Have you done it?
Yeah, keep all my subscriptions private.
Yeah.
Right, that's done. Thank you.
Good. No, it's okay. I mean, I'm not very good at like explaining things, but that's what I've had to keep on mind because I've been going down each and every one of my subscribers, and I'm losing subscribers because they're all thinking that I'm sending them nasty messages, and you know, it's sad because me and you don't do that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's sad that these lot are actually going, as I put it, underneath a rock and doing this, and I'm getting messages all over the place asking me what I mean about, you know.
What's the point of us doing it for one thing, yeah? And two, we wouldn't do it. And three, as you said, if anyone's got any queries, all you got to do is click on that person's YouTube. And if there's no channel and no videos, then you know it's not us. And then all you got to do is delete, block, and report. All stop.
Oh, thanks, Ian. Yeah, he's put the link in. Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry, and I've already done it now, thanks. All right.
Thank you, Rebecca. Honestly, it wasn't us. You were darling.
Yeah, I did sub you just about 10 minutes ago, Roberta. So yeah, that was me subbing you. Why, do you want me to unsub you then? I'll unsub you. Want me to unsub you?
No, don't, because somebody begged us the other day to unsub them. And we were like, oh, what the hell? What have we done now? But Julie's, I've explained to Jules, you know, what's happened, and she's subscribed back anyway. She understands now. Oh, she says, I'm glad she subscribed back. This is horrible. It's new people that don't really know us, you see. That's the problem. And the trolls know that. So
well, you got any like doubt, all you got to do is ask us and on the channel or on like private messaging or something. We don't need to like keep causing shit. It's people who does this wants us off YouTube, you see, and it ain't fucking gonna work. And I keep saying it's like you keep knocking, you can't come in. Well, this time it's like you keep on trying, but it ain't gonna fucking work. So up yours. I need to sort out my webcam, so I'm gonna lose my camera.
Hello. Or is that my end?
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to do a Ouija board in a minute. I'm just going to prepare myself. Have you got a ghost box there, Rose?
Nope. All mine packed out because I'm going back tomorrow.
Right.
So I'm thinking, hang on, let me just check in my drawer. The sound's not very good, or is it my end?
Might be mine.
Ow! Yeah, I might have. Let me just see if this works. But the sound's not very good.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you, but I'm like echoing.
Don't worry. I just want to know if you want to do a quick ghost box before I do a Ouija board.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I've...
I'll come and just find down. Hold on.
I've got my devil's box here. If I can get it bloody working, guys. I've not used this for about...
The devil's box?
Yeah. It's a bloody good one when it works, that is. If I can remember how to blooming work it. Where the bloody hell? The show's done it.
Oh, I could have used this ghost box on the fucking amplifier. That works.
Which one's that?
The Steve Cooper one.
Yes. Yeah, shove that one on. I'm still learning how to... I've had this for years and I can't believe I can't remember how to turn it on.
Well, don't worry, I'll try it later. Stick your one off for 2 minutes. We'll
It's working now, is.
do a Ouija board.
Oh, maybe I need some new batteries on that. Good grief, I forgot how many batteries these took. Right, let me just go and get some new batteries. I think that one's just died on me. I can find them now.
Just check on.
Okay. How isn't this working then? Right, yeah. Oh, not yet, not yet. Where the hell's my back? No, I'm going as blind as a bat. God's sake.
You need some ask.
Oh, see. Oh. Okay. I've got it working. This is about 6 years old. You know, I've not used it hardly. Shall I put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
that one. That's the devil's box. Sandra, if you're there, can you come through this box, sweetie? Okay, Sandra, if you're here, you can come say hello through this box. Come say hiya. Come say hello to us. Come on, you. Come say hiya. I can't. You know what? I've got to get my eyes tested again. Come on, you ass. What's going on with the box? Oh. No, we're both having a lot of technical problems today. That's weird. Okay. That's like that. What the heck? Okay. That is really weird. It's like, well, why is this key on? Hey. Why are we having technical problems, Steve?
Don't ask me.
Oh, I bloody never. Huh? Okay, let's just switch this off again. And the key keeps going on. It keeps locking itself up. That is really highly unusual. I don't want you on. Let's try you. Keys on it keeps locking. Well, I've never had this problem with this. I don't use it very often, but come on, Sandra. Oh, that's you messing with our equipment. That's not cool, Sandra. And again, it could be your dolls. Let's get onto this. Try it again. That's weird.
I don't see that.
Ooh.
It's taking that photo. That's in the mirror. Let's go to my left, isn't it?
Oh.
Right. Oh, it's like I've just taken this photo.
Wow. That's cool. Wow, that's cool, that is. Oh, come on, we can do better than this radio. Okay, let's see what happens here then. The devil's box is like... That is weird.
Another one. The one before that.
Oh my God! Looks like she's going. She looks like she's like that, like that with like she's got white buttons down, just like that, Steve. Like she's got fists up.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fucking punch you.
Yeah, don't mess with me. I'm gonna give you what for. One of them sort of spirits, but yeah, she definitely got a ducks up. See her face quite good on that one. Well, I don't know. Off. On. Let's try this. What the? Oh, this is. Come on, you have not used you for a while. Don't start me. I paid a fortune for you 7 years ago, or 5 years ago. Should say. Piece of. Okay, cool. You know what? I can't get over though. This is not scanning.
New battery again.
Hey?
New battery again.
Yeah, I've just put them in. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right, got it. Okay, let's see what happens. I mean, it's that one. I don't know whether you remember these, do you, Steve?
Huh?
Do you remember these boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 years ago they came out. They're dead rare now. Do you not think I had this? Don't present my ugly. Please don't present my. Sandra, can you come through into this box, guys? Look, it's a new box. Try this one. Sandra, can you come say hello? Come say hi, you can use that. I know you can use that box. You've used it. Well, one of you has used it before. Come say hello. Come on. You don't live up to your. You're not living up to your box name, are you? Come see, are you? Come on. Come on, you. These things take a while, don't they? I remember now, there was no SM on this AM. That's why I didn't use it, but I've not used it. Come on, Sandra, come see you. Come on, you've got this new radio to play with. Huh? Hello? Can you repeat that? Come say hello. Sandra, are you about? Are you lost Scotsman?
Anyone in there, boys? Focus down low. Stay low.
Say hello. We're looking for Sandra. Sandra Bland. Is she there? Come and say hiya. Come and build up all this energy that you've got between me and Steve. Come on, Sandra. Come and say hello. You've been asking us to do this for a while. Steve's going to be doing a Ouija board in a minute. You're going to be happy with that. £79.99 for a piece of crap. Oh, okay, sorry.
Hello? I said hello.
Yeah, it sounded like it. That's why I put it down quick. Hello? Who are we speaking to? Can we speak to Sandra, please? Can you bring Sandra through for us? I don't want to speak to any of my dolls. I just want to speak to Sandra Bland, please. Sandra, are you going to be happy when Steve does the Ouija board? Can you say yes or no? Yeah. Okay. Can you repeat that, please? Will you be happy for Steve to do the Ouija board?
I'm going to use a different project tonight. I'm going to use this one.
Hey?
I'm going to use this project tonight.
You can't hear it?
No, so I'm going to use this tonight.
It's a bit... You know, they say, don't you, if you look through that, through one of them, you can actually see faces, can't you?
I didn't see nothing apart from that.
I don't know where that idea came from, but I'll do? I'll tell you what I'll do. Why don't we leave this running while you're doing your Ouija boards and see what happens?
Too noisy.
Okay. Well, I'll switch this off. We'll try to.
I won't be able to concentrate if I do that.
All right, no problem. Go on then. Right.
Just give me a minute. I'll go half minutes go for 2.
Huh? Too sexy for me t-shirt. Too sexy for me. We might as well have a sing song while we're waiting. He is Yuri. I totally agree. Yeah, it's Roberta. Yeah, it's a male, definitely. And I have got an idea who's actually doing it. We're just a bit fed up with it now that a man would pick on a sick woman and do what they do. But it's every time we work together, or like I've got my new channel up and there's a lot of jealousy, and I can't get my head around the jealousy bit because we're all trying to do the same thing. So I'm not getting why people are jealous. It's pointless. It's pointless to try and destroy other people's channels, because the only thing they're going to do is make people like me get madder and madder and madder and just carry on. I'm not closing my channel again this time. That's what they want. I'm not closing it. You'll find it, Roberta, there is a lot of jealousy in the paranormal community. They don't like a close-knit family that we've got here. Our subscribers are like our family, you see. And they don't like that, so. And they know that I've got a big event coming up on Saturday as well, which they don't like, because... And they don't like what me and Steve does either, so...
Right, do you want me to do this with the light off and have some candles around it, or the light on?
What, Ouija?
Yeah.
You need to build the energy, so try and get... I think I put the light on. Actually, yeah, put the light on, Steve, so they can see what you're doing. It might build the energy up as well in the room, because they actually eat off your lights, don't you? Eat off your phone and your computers, so... That's better, Steve. And then switch it straight back off after, sort of thing. Because she wants to come through, because we find every time somebody wants to come into what we're doing, they tend to eat all the energy. We have loads and loads of electrical problems.
Right. I might even try to do an EVP on it as well.
Oh, before you do that, let me show you something. Hang on.
Because I've got me. Just
Are you there?
Hang on, wait.
Think about this, Steve.
Hang on. Oh, wait. Hang on, wait. Oh, fucking hell. Creepy ass.
Yeah, that's coming to you. That's another one that's coming to you.
Creepy ass.
It is actually.
Oh, I think there's an old lady attached to that one.
Well, I've not had anything bad of her. She's been quite nice, actually. So, well, like I said, I've got no, Steve, I've got no room in my house. Look at my house. This is. I've got to downsize. Look, everywhere. My whole place is just.
You've got more than me.
Look. That's the second wall. Look, I've got them up. I've got them up the top. I've got them up the top there.
You keep bloody buying them. I told you stop buying the damn things.
Look, that's it. All of my window bloody ledge. I've even got
I like the clown one. Oh, he looks spooky.
The what?
The clown one behind you. The one in red and blue. He looks nice.
No, he's what's it? He's not a clown. He's Howdy Doody.
Oh, it looks like.
I've had to put a hat on. Yeah, I've had to put a hat on him because his mouth moves, man. He goes, if you're doing a session with him, I've caught his mouth moving. I I've just put a hat on him because he wanted to wear a hat. Doesn't go. But it's Howdy Doody, but he is quite creepy. And the other one, you've seen that clout. That's this one. I don't like him, Steve. This is definitely coming to you. I don't want him in my house.
Oh shit! I'm to keep changing the bloody cameras, man.
Yeah, this one's the creep. This one is really creepy. Scratches and everything. I don't like this one.
Oh, it looks cute.
He's a shit.
he treats you like shit because you call him a shit.
Yes, he's a little shit. So this one's coming to you. I can't have him in here because he's causing a lot. And the doll I want to send you that actually comes from Hell's House is this one. This one you're gonna have to be careful with. This last one. I'm not going to show you the others because the others will be a bit of a surprise. Ooh. This is Hell's House speciality, Steve.
Where's she from?
Hell's House itself.
Hell's House? What one's that?
My house, Hell's House.
Oh, your one. Right, yeah. Mm.
So this one's definitely coming to you. I can't have that in here because when I came back and put this over there, over in the corner when I got it from the house, I came back and there was a horrible growl. So, and this is the only one that I'm pretty sure that it came from. So this is coming to you as well. I can't have that in here.
I look after them, as you know. I look after all my dolls. I may not communicate with them as much as you do, but they get looked after. They have a house over there, a roof over their head.
Yeah, they're coming to yours. You have to charge you rent.
Yeah, I mean, I should be charging you rent. Fucking send them down.
And you've seen it. Oh, this is the other one, Steve.
Oh.
I've got another one coming. It's really going to be good for you. Is that one?
Oh wait. Black doll. That's like one of the Gollywog things, isn't it? I think. No,
well, this is 1930. This doll is.
Did his eyes move?
Yeah.
Well, I thought so. They blinked at me just then.
Yeah, they do. The hair's really. It's really weird because it's actually feels like Afro. I've never seen anything like it. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure you're going to get something off this one. And the other one, you know, the cat killer. Hang on. This one's the cat killer. This one I've had to move around the place that I actually get a really creepy vibe off that one.
Cat killer should be not sure.
Yeah. It doesn't like cats. It killed the owner's cat.
I throw her out the window. She fucking attacks my cat.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking. Are you going to be about having him?
I bound her up and stuck him with evil ass.
It's a boy. It's called Joseph. He's actually Joseph.
Well, I'll bind him up and stick him in with evil ass. Something like that. They'll both be fucking right.
You get some quite a good. Well, you do with your twins as well. They've all had good K2 hits since I've had them. So, because I needed to make sure 100% before I send them up, I need to know what's what. So, I've got some smaller ones, some very old small ones coming as well. But there's two.
Well, I always do a session with them when I get you anyway. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, you've got about 20 coming, so that should keep you going for a bit. Maybe a bit more actually.
They're just flooding me with goals. I ain't got back in enough for 20 goals at the moment. Enough of them. Enough rough. Yeah,
but they are small. Some of the other dolls are pretty small, so you can. Have you seen this one? This one I hate, but I can't. I don't want to get rid of it because Kevin actually likes them. I'm like, oh, she's not going to be happy. Oh.
Is that like a Japanese one?
No. There you go.
Oh, she looks like one of those gypsy type ones. That looks nice.
She's got. I did a session with her, and she's actually a witch.
Is she?
Her eyes. I don't know if you can see her eyes. Her eyes actually go black when you do sessions with her. Literally, they go black. It's really weird. And she gets a bit mad. We've had to put her on Kevin's had to build her a special shelf because she was basically everywhere I was putting her, because she's quite really being so big. Everywhere I was actually putting her, she was basically knocking the dolls off. So Kevin had to build like that shelf. see it. That shelf on its own with a piece of wood in the middle because she has a habit of like sliding down. But this one, oh, I have problems with this one, but she's this is Gen TT's and the Gen TT's dolls. So, I said because her eyes go really black. Anyway, you've seen the other one. You've seen the other one. Anyway, oh God, I've got to sit down. I think have you seen this one, Steve? Oh, there we go. Have you seen her?
No, she looks like she's got black eyes.
They do go black.
They are black now.
No, well, I don't think they're black.
Oh, I can see them as they're black.
Actually, they're getting darker. She's another one I have to keep like sort of away, but not away. I've got to keep her with the sort of, I call them the little shit dolls. I have to separate the good ones with the bad ones. She's lovely. She's actually a good girl, she is. But she has got a bit of a weirdness about her that I don't like. Her face changes as well, you know, Steve. She goes through having rosy cheeks, yeah, to literally having no colours at all on her face. That I can't get my head around. I didn't think a dog could do that, but she does. She changes all the time. So I'm going to put her back up because if I sit with her too long, she makes me sick.
Chris, glad that he hasn't got them all to have a bonfire.
Don't worry, every time Kevin comes in, he gets a bit freaked out. So, you know what I'm like with, oh great, my fans finding me coffee. And you know these are that ones I took them pictures. Liz took them pictures of this, and there was a horrible face that turned out that was actually behind it. So I've not worked properly with these anyway, but I'm going to. Anyway, I'm shutting up now. I just wanted you to see your little dolls. Some of them anyway. See you in the back, or she's going to
Right, mute yourself in a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
I can do it.
I'm going to do that now. Ooh, ow.
Right, okay, guys. Whoever's watching, I can't guarantee that Sandra will come through, and if she does, it doesn't mean it is her. It could be someone pretending to be her. It could be a family member, friend member, or someone else. You know, only if we do get her and she, you know, she decides to give us an EVP at the end on the Nokia, that'd be cool. But there's only one ever audio recording that I know of on the internet, and I played that earlier when she left that voicemail to her brother or cousin or whatever it was when she said about the $5,000 bond. Right, you leave that glass alone, cat. Knock that down. So, you know, I can't prove whoever we talk to is Sandra. If it is, then great. Be great if it is. You know, Ouija boards can be manipulative, I suppose. You know, we might get good spirit, might be bad spirit, might someone be pretending to be her. Oh, my back just felt like it got scratched. You know, I'm going to use this one tonight, actually, because I haven't used it for a long time. It's quite, I don't know really. We'll see how this one goes. If not, then we'll have to go on to that one, my homemade one. But I haven't used this one. It's got kind of a light on it. It's supposed to be better doing it at night time, you know, in the darkness. But if I don't show you what's happening, some people might think, oh, well, we can't see what he's spelling out. You know, he could be pretending to say what they're saying, you know. Well, the thing is, like, when you are actually communicating with spirits, they do feed the words into your brain. And, you know, if it's saying, like, a particular word, like instance, you know, it could be INST, and you might think it's been inset when it's not. It could be instance. And they try to, like, spell the full word. Sometimes I might pick up the full word before they even finish it. So if they're actually saying something, yeah, like a particular word, and I'm able to think what that word is because they're telling me the word, I will actually say the full word. So it saves them that little bit more energy to move on to the next word, you know, kind of thing. Sometimes I might just give single words. Sometimes I might give a sentence. Sometimes I might not want to talk and tell me to fuck off, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter if they do tell me to fuck off. At least they communicate with me by saying fuck off, I suppose. But if you remember, a couple of years ago, we did do a Ouija board with Sandra Bland, and she was like telling us a lot about what was going on inside the prison. And a few nights after, we had that big black kind of like apparition in the living room. Now, I've got my DVRs on. I am keeping an eye on the DVRs. But I'm hoping that she might try to appear behind me if she's able and willing to and catch you on Xbox. If it does, the only problem is I'm going to have to kind of grab the camera and bring it around rather quickly. Because I can't get the Xbox and me doing this at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not promising that we're going to get her. Abby might come through first and tell me she's here or not. And if she is, then Abby will allow her to come through and communicate with us. If not, maybe she's spoken to Abby and Abby will tell us what, you know, we might need to know. She might just give us a little bit of update. I don't know. So hopefully, you know, it'd be nice if Sandra does come through, but she might not want to, you know. Maybe she hasn't got the energy. Maybe she's just passed on a little bit of information to Abby, and Abby will tell us the information. Or if she is here and she's willing to talk, then Abby will let us know. Right, I'm just going to quickly go and get a bit more towel. Actually, I've got some talcum powder in here. I've just washed my hands, put talcum powder on, and my hands feel all grubby again, which is rather weird because I've never done that before. I'm not putting talcum powder on the board tonight. Right, so what I normally do is that I usually bring the Ouija board and I just like bring it around, say Ouija, Ouija, Ouija 3 times, and that's the way I open the board. You know, I'm barely touching this as well because you can hear it going down. Right, if I release it, you can hear the clicking. So I'm just barely touching it. I'm going to put 2 fingers on each side. I may use my thumbs, I don't know yet. You know, my thumbs usually go at the bottom, but because this is a bigger one, a heavier one than this one is, it might be a lot more for them to actually communicate with us. If it is a bit difficult, then I'll swap over to this one. Right, okay, so let me put watching on that. God, my back's really itchy. Like, it feels like someone just scratched down my back right now, and it's hot. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to use my thumbs to bring it round, actually. Ouija. Right, now I'm kind of putting thumbs underneath. Right, anyone here want to communicate with us? Use my energy if you need to. Use my energy to, you know, put your energy down my arms, my hands, move this ball, just touch it for us along the board. No, I'm only barely touching this, I swear on it. Yes. Who's here? Who's this who we're talking to? Now let me bring it down. Who are we talking to? Let's say. Whoa, look. Fucking hell, this has never happened before, guys, I'll tell you.
What is that noise? I can hear like
rattling. It's the planchette shaking.
It's
look. Is that Sandra? Hello, Sandra. How are you doing? You okay? Yes. It's Sandra. Thank you. For I think she's nervous. No, she's nervous. Okay, don't worry. Try to calm down. Thank you for letting. Calm down.
Steve, they can't see you on screen.
Oh, hang on, Sandra. Why am I to the camera then? They should see it.
Yeah,
right.
Mary said she can't see you.
It's right there. Hang on, Sandra. It's right there.
Is that better, Mary? Can you see now?
Thank you. Sorry, Sandra. Thank you for letting me. Come. Again. Steve. That's all right. No worries. Thank you for coming. If that is you. Was that you who tried to manifest in my living room last time? No. Right. Right. What is he? Oh, Elizabeth. Okay, thank you. So we have tried to do a bit more update on the research. Sorry that I ain't read it out properly. You know, my reading's crap to be honest with you, but at least I tried. Read the new stuff. From 2017. Okay, we'll look into that a bit later. So, can I don't mean to be disrespectful, but did you hang yourself in that cell? Well, no. No, it's all made up to cover the prison talk that was all lies. So what they said about your death was all lies then, yeah? What was the cause of your death? I think it was a head trauma. Now, last time you told me that they pushed you on the ground when they arrested you. That caused possible head trauma, head injuries. Then you told me that they tried to sexually assault you, I think it was, a few days later. And they bashed that prison guard who tried to do that, bashed your head against the sill. Is that what caused it? Other stuff like they also beat me up in the cell with a police. So they beat you with a police baton as well. Okay. Is it true that you made a voice text call to either a relative or a brother or someone? About the bond? Yes. It was for $500, which is correct. You know your mum's been on a lot of TV shows, don't you? Yes, I'm glad she did then. Talk the truth about the medical documents and the made up about how I died. Did you smoke marijuana before you got arrested? When was the last time you smoked marijuana? Did you even smoke marijuana? Sometimes like months before the arrest, but not lots, just enough to keep me insane. Tried to get myself in 2013 as I had a miscarriage. Sorry about that. Had to take that to keep me insane. So you didn't have any marijuana in prison when they arrested you? Okay. That's a lie. Much. Bullshit. Spoken against me in their lies. So practically all what they said about you is all lot of bullshit then, yeah? Okay. Do you think if you hadn't got out of the car and the police officer didn't make you get out, do you think you would have used that stun gun, the one that he threatened to light you up with? I'm not sure of that. %. Right on the button. Yeah. Okay. So you say you died with head injuries, yeah, but they said that you died by hanging yourself. Was there any bin liners in the prison cell that you know of? Okay. Clear one, yes. I did not kill myself. Did you fill out a questionnaire regarding your attempted suicide previously? Oh. That is nice too. Trust them to use that against my name to that is a load of bullshit, and I will try and make myself be seen in your room tonight on your connect thing if I have any energy left. Okay, you don't have to. If you do, that'd be cool. What do you think about your mum accepting $1.9 million? Out of her, but like you said today, you aren't put a price on anyone. And mate, God, I felt like someone just banged me right in the fucking side of the head then.
I've got Roberto's asked a question. She's asked if you could ask Sandra if that police officer who attacked her is actually related to somebody, another policeman, somebody in the 1930s.
I mean, is that where you felt, Sandra, on your head, at the side? It's all right, sweetheart, don't worry. I normally get that when I'm doing communication with spirits, so don't worry about it. But like she fell on her head. I don't know if that's either when she got arrested or on the prison cell. Was that on the ground when you was arrested or cell? So okay. Sorry, what's that question? Oh yeah. What was that question again? There's a question for you from someone who's watching the stream, Sandra. Hold on. Rose. Unmute yourself. No.
Do you know what? Sorry. Rebecca's asked a question. She wants to know if the policeman was related to a policeman in the 1930s with reddish hair.
You're breaking up really bad. Unless I can read if it's on, because you're breaking up really bad.
I don't know what's going on.
Could you
Rebecca,
can you hear me
now?
I'll see. Hang on. Right. Roberta said, could you possibly ask you if that officer was related to an officer from earlier times, possible 1930s, reddish hair, short bust there? Do you know? I don't know, sorry. Do you think that the officer, well, do you realise that the officer was fired after 3 months after your death? Yeah, good job too. The B word. Oh, I ain't gonna spell it. Did you used to swear a lot when you was alive? Sometimes. Not that bad. So I think that he was arrested about 3 months after. I think they arrested him from perjury, but I think the perjury was actually withdrawn.
I don't know. Because, he's still on about it because he made a video, didn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know he got done for it because they found a lot of inconsistencies in his report. Everything was changed, so he did get done for lying.
Yeah, here's a question for you, Sandra. When he arrested you, was the PCW, the policewoman, there at the time? He arrived after about 3 minutes. So she arrived 3 minutes after, yeah. Do you think if a WPC, as we call them, one police constable, a female officer, do you think if the female officer was there instead of the male officer, do you think it would have gone this far? I say sorry. No worries. Do you think that police officer was being racist? I'm not sure about that. Any more questions on the side chat? I can't. Hang on.
No, just that they haven't put anything on. I'm just checking. I'm checking the side chat.
Right. So if you get to what you need to go, just let me know, okay? Okay. Said, tell Rose that you're lovely. Well, you know she's married to a black man. Yeah, his name's Kev. He's a good guy, actually. I've not actually met him personally, but I've seen him on the internet. You know, like saying hello to him. He is a good guy, actually. Any questions, Rose?
I'm just trying to think back of everything. Sandra, are you settled at the moment? Are you settled in yourself? Have you been over to the other side yet?
Yes.
How are you finding it? Are you happy there?
No, me. Without my mum. I got goosebumps all down in there. She said, yeah, she's settled, but she's lonely without her mum.
She's what? Should it be now a month?
9. Oh, my hand's getting a bit. She said she's okay there, but she misses her mum.
Has she been to visit her mum since she's passed over?
A few times, but not. Attempted. Make contact as I don't wish to scare her. Oh, my back's gone freezing cold. So don't worry, Sandra. She said she's been to her mum's, but she's not attempted to contact her mum in case she scares her. But did you know, Sandra, on one of the videos I saw, your mum said that she feels that your spirit is always around her. Yes, I am. Bless her heart. She's also going to be doing. She's going to try to speak out for the black community. You know that? Yes, I'm proud of her doing that too. It is shame that people like me have to die for cause to make people learn and listen to what is going on in this world. Steve, don't judge in my word, please. Yeah, okay, sorry. It's just that we have to be careful because there could be any spirit coming through manipulating us, so, you know, you have to understand that. You've got so much energy. Been building up the energy for tonight. So it got postponed Monday. Rose wasn't well. I'm going to ask you something quietly, yeah? I'm not going to say it on it. I just want to ask you a question from your mind. Okay. But what I've done right, I didn't want to say it, but it feels like someone's trying to interrupt our conversation and trying to put thoughts in my mind regarding, you know, this is really Sandra, but I do believe it is Sandra. But what's happening is that evil bitch in the kitchen is trying to manipulate us and trying to break the communication. So I do apologise, Sandra, about it, but you know, spirits will come through and try to manipulate us and put thoughts in our heads. So yeah, just try to shove it to one side if you can and tell her to piss off.
I want to do myself. Can you ask her as well, if it sounds really strange, but can you ask her if she's actually forgiving?
Have you forgiven? Have you forgiven Boo? Have you? What's that, Rose? Has she forgiven you?
Has she forgiven that policeman for what he's done?
Have you forgiven him? Have you forgiven the police officer who pulled you over for what he done?
God, she would.
Yeah, we have to forgive the inquest over. Are you with any friends and family at the moment? Aunt Bessie. That'd be interesting to find out if she had an aunt called Bessie from the 1860s. Okay. She asked me to open the door a bit more. If I can open it. Go and try to show something connect. How am I going to do this thing? I'll have to use this to open this as far as I can do it. Just come behind me, Sandra, if you are here, because that's the only way you're going to do it. And it does take a bit of energy, so I hope you've got the energy to do it. Maybe I can try to take a photo in the hallway of you. I don't think he's got enough energy. Any other questions? Any other questions?
No, I'm just reading. She just said, Rebecca just said she's definitely liking that she's interested in helping others, and also she likes you. No, I think I'm glad actually that she's let go of that, that hate, because now with her moving on, she'll feel a lot better. So no, I don't think there's any more. I think we've managed to get a lot out of her, haven't we?
Is there anything you want to tell me, your mum, or anyone, Sandra? Yes, thank you. For your love and support. Everyone. Especially, I've got something touch my face at the side. I got something like touching the side of my face, and she goes, "That's me giving you a kiss." And she said, and to Rose for being a nice person too. She said, and Steve, you will get to see me in the spirit world one day, love, as a thank you. Oh, awesome. Has anyone else tried to communicate with you through the spirit world like I am? Yes, a few, but not as good as you. I've got a question for you. It might seem kind of unusual. I've asked this question before to other people in the spirit world. It's up to you if you want to answer or not. But the unborn child of yours, yeah? Have you seen the child? She is beautiful. Looks like own self, but not younger. How old would you be in the spirit world? Can they actually grow older? Can years add up in the spirit world, or do they stay as they are, like when they died or whatever? Yes, you can grow and Oh, thank you. She said that she's got to go, but she will try to show herself before she leaves on the Xbox, probably, if she's able and willing to, you know, because it does take more energy, because it's spent a lot of energy talking to us now, but she is gone now. So, my hands are really like, ugh. I'm going to change the board over. Right, close any communication with this planchette. Any spirits that came through must go back from where they came from. And now command and name will just come. So goodbye. Should I say goodbye on this one? Right.
For fuck. Steve.
Yeah.
Some dickwad asshole, somebody who's basically trolled my house, stated if we don't let him come onto our live stream to sort this out, then he's going to keep trolling us.
Rose, I can't hear you breaking up.
Okay, can you hear now?
No, log out and log back in. If you can't get in, I'll send you another invite on this one. I can't hear a fucking word you're saying. If people think I'm going to send an invite in here, then they've got another thing coming, because I ain't having what happened last time when I sent someone an invite. They came on here, they kicked me out of my own fucking stream, showed dirty pornographic fucking videos, and it ain't gonna happen again. I felt like, seriously, honestly, it felt like someone was kissing me or like stroking my face down there. Really weird. Right, now, so what you said?
I'm being blackmailed, basically. They're saying that if we don't let this person, Hell's House, come onto our stream, yeah, then he's not going to leave me alone. He's going to keep trolling me and trolling me and trolling me and trolling me.
Well, ask who it is first. I want to know who it is who wants to come in here. I'm not letting him.
It's caused trouble with Sarah. Sarah's been on site asking me why I've started trouble on her site. I'm like, I'm sick of telling people to click on the site and then they'll know it's not me and it's not you. You know, otherwise coming on that and we're getting grief for you, and they're not using the head by clicking on the damn site. So this person's left that message. If we won't let him on chat or them on or it on chat, then basically he's not going to leave me. He said he's not going to leave me alone.
I want to know who it is. You tell me who it is, and I might consider about it until I find out who it is. I'm not going to let them.
Well, I know they're watching.
Yeah, well, if you're watching, I want to know who the fuck you are. If you tell me who you are, genuinely, and you're not bullshitting us, then I may consider letting you on at the end of the stream. But you have to wait for another half an hour or so. So I ain't in it just to let you on, so you can come on and kick us off my stream. Ain't gonna happen.
Well, here's the message. If Rosa the Steve lets me come on live video, I will delete this account and never troll Rose again. So let me on your stream so I can say my piece, or it won't end. Who the hell does this person think that they are to blackmail me for him to come on our stream, so that if we won't let him on, he's gonna do this constantly, ruin our site? I've asked him, who is it? And are you watching? I know you're watching. Can you tell us who you are?
Oh no, I might let you on at the end. I'm not letting you on there because I haven't finished my stream, and I'm not having you on here interrupting my stream. And blackmail, yeah, okay. I'll have to let my sister's, not my sister's, my niece's boyfriend know that you're blackmailing. That's the number criminal offence.
I mean, what have we done, Steve? What have I done? I've only just come back. Really, I've showed. This is the first time properly I've showed me face in 5 weeks since I've been to L House, and before that, nobody hardly ever saw me because they know I'm not well. So I've got a stalker on here that's stalking me. I'm not well, stressing me out, lying about me and you, and now demanding to come on our stream. And we're trying to do something good here.
Fucking unless they tell me who they are on the side chat. I've got an idea who it is, but I can't prove it.
Yeah, this will not stop soon as I have my say and I can come on. Excuse me, I'm not being funny. You can send as many messages as you want until you tell us who you are and what it is that you want. Yeah, then you know we know you're watching because you keep sending me messages. This is not fair. How can you pick on somebody like I'm ill and Steve suffers with depression? What sort of person are you? Tell me who you are, because you seem to be trolling all our subscribers and causing trouble. Tell us who you are. Do we actually know you? Because
I've got an idea who it is, but I don't want to say the name.
Yeah, but I don't think it's them, because they would not come on stream. Right, I guarantee you they wouldn't come on stream. And our other arsewipe wouldn't come on stream. So this is somebody again who's close to us, Steve. I'm telling you.
Nah, they're not close. They've just been an arsehole and they've probably dealt with us before.
Yeah, but why keep sending messages like this, threatening it's never going to stop? Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, right? Make sure you report this person, because I know I've got a feeling, and they can't keep threatening me unless it's the two that I've banned. If it's the two that I've banned, then tell me it's you. I've only banned 2 people. So obviously you can't come on with your name. So if it's you that I've banned, yeah, tell me your name. Say it's you. Just
read your G plus. Don't read it out loud.
It is. I think it is. But then again, I don't think it is, because this person wouldn't come on live stream. He can't come on live stream because this person hasn't got a camera. So no, it's not. It's somebody I think that I've banned, because it's funny how they seem to be targeting our subscribers and then doing everything they can to try and hurt me, but it's not going to work anymore, because like I told you the other day, you can wish me dead. I've got over cancer twice. I've had God knows how many strokes I've had. Right, I've managed to come through that, albeit I'm not myself, right? But I've still come through it. So if I can come through that, I can come through you lot who keeps trolling me, and putting fingers down, thumbs down, and everybody that we know. So give me your name. Are you the 2 that I have banned?
Rose, ignore the fuckers.
He's not going to stop.
I'm trying to stop. Fuck them. Just delete their messages and fuck them.
It's not on my site. It's on Sarah's site that they're sending the messages, because Sarah came up and accused me of causing shit on her site, and we had to just tell her it's not me. I mean, this is what we got. This is what El's House wrote to Sarah. Hi, it's Rose. You have been slagging me and Steve off. Please stop. Right? Now, I've just said to Sarah, that's not my style. She should know me by now. That is not my style. Check on the damn link.
Sarah, for one thing, if you are watching Sarah Farm yet, you can see that we've been streaming since 11 o'clock last night. Rose has only been typing messages to the people who's been sending her messages saying that this troll is being causing trouble and leaving shit on their stream. And if they're doing it on yours, I apologise, but it's not me, it's not Rose. We're trying to do a fucking murder mystery update here for Sandra Bland. We ain't got time for this bullshit. And just delete, like I keep saying to the other people, delete, block, and fucking report, okay? I'm trying to do a fucking stream.
Steve, they need to click on the person who's sending them these messages, and then they'll know it's not us. Then
yeah, what you got to do is click on the one who's messaging, and you can see that it's a fake account. Because with Rose, if you go on Rose's channel, yeah, you can see all the videos. Go on their channel, they'll have no channel, no videos, no subscribers. so you can see it's a fake account. Use your fucking noddles.
Oh God, who the hell? Oh, hang on a minute. This is for you. Just give me a minute, Steve, while I refresh this page. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, I'm going to end this.
Hang on, Steve, listen, this is the message you just said. Don't end it, because Sandra's still got a lot to say. We just, to be honest with you, we do.
Sam just left. She's like,
here
gone.
we go. Here's the message. Game over. The problem is with Steve. To tell him, bring the cops, not scared. It could have ended if you had me on the video. Your channel is gone. See you soon. All my love. Oh, not him. It's pissing Guy Fawkes. Oh, God, I've had enough. Do you know what? It's Guy Fawkes again. This guy stalked me non-stop, right, to the end that I was really ill. It's the same person. It's the same person, Steve.
Yeah, well.
It's the person. Guy Fawkes is the same person. Listen, Hell's House #2 arsewipe, right? If you've got a problem with Steve, yeah, and you've got a problem with me, okay, Guy Fawkes, I know you are because I blocked you, right? If you've got a problem, instead of trolling everybody, how can we have somebody on our stream that we don't know who you are? Tell us who you are, and then we'll know who you are, and then we'll let you on until you tell us who you are, right? Which I've got a funny feeling we know who you are. Explain yourself, and then we let you on the stream. Or come and talk to us privately. Can you just please leave us alone? You're stressing my levels out. And my doctor's told me not to get stressed out. So if you give time about somebody's life, then tell me who you are. Tell me who you want. But keep sending messages on Sarah's site and everybody else's site, right? Can you just tell me who you are, please? Because how can you say game over? Would you let somebody come onto your site that you don't know who they are, who was trolling you? Anybody with a normal mind will be thinking the same way as we are. How can we let you if we don't know who you are? We could put you on that stream. Look what somebody did to Steve. Last time we let somebody on the stream, what did they do? Kicked him off and put porno on his channel. So do you really think that Steve wants to do that? So wherever you are, yeah, just tell me, yeah, the reason why you want to speak to us. Because what if we don't? Steve's hardly streamed, and I've hardly streamed for near enough the past year. In this coming up to a year, you know what's happened to my health. So why the hell have you started again? And this has happened since the other night, since we got somebody come in that was unusual. And for 2 nights, you've done this to us. So come on, I'm not being horrible. Tell us who you are and tell us what you want. I'm waiting now for your next one because you keep sending messages. Just let us know. We will keep quiet for a minute because you've wrecked our stream. So just tell us who you are. You can check on Sarah's site, Steve, so you know who it is. Well, you know what's been said. Go on to Sarah Fannon's site. If you've got a problem with Steve, yeah, you're bringing the whole place up.
Well, I tell you,
If you don't want Steve to carry on with this thing that he's doing now with his niece and the police, tell us who you are. And then Steve will drop it. I will drop it. Just tell us who you are. Steve will give you his word that he will drop the charges. Yeah. If you tell us who you are. Because you can't keep doing this to us. Otherwise, we will be putting our streams on private and there'll be only a certain amount of people that will be invited in. So you can do it another way. So come on, who are you? And to me, you sound like, the way you're going on, you sound very unsteady and unstable. And we know enough. We know who you are. But I want you to tell us who you are so that we can get this sorted. I'm just asking you, please leave us alone.
Hey, all I've got
Don't tell me Guy Fawkes. Oh my God. I got rid of you. I blocked you. You've been around since last year. Since last November. So that's when you sort of read your ugly head guy, folks, because you made my life hell. So come on. Instead of picking on a man like Steve who's done jack crap to nobody and has carried on doing his paranormal, and you've trolled him to hell like you're trolling me to hell. So come on.
Rose,
No, Steve, it's going to be. It's not going to leave alone. I've lost. Do you not realise how many subs I've lost? I've lost everything on Friday.
I said on chat, if you want to come on, tell me who he is, and I'll start him on stream so he can come on my chat on Hangout.
He's watching.
Unless I find out who it is.
Yeah, he's watching. I know it is.
Maybe on there.
I know it is. The person's very unstable. I know it is. The way he's typing. If you check Sarah's site, you'll see all them messages. You can't just go for me to go at you, because at the end of the day, whoever's getting at you, they're getting at me anyway. For what? Why?
She's typing. So it's like.
Huh? Sorry?
They said that Sarah's taking them off her channel.
Well, I've got it up. I've still got it up. I'll be taking screenshots because they're all in my messages. So, come on, then.
I can ring up my niece's boyfriend tomorrow and drop the charges straight away, but I'm not going to. You're going to keep being an arsehole. What, you're running scared now, are you? Because you know that you might be arrested. Well, I told you. Stop the bullshit and I can drop the charges tomorrow.
It can be done. So if I were you, tell us who you are, then we'll let you on the chat. Then you can have your say. Then the charges will be dropped because they are tracing all the IP addresses. Even if you're using the Onion, yeah, that you can have 150 different IP addresses, they still could be traced. And we'd rather not go through that route, yeah, to be like you, to destroy another YouTube, because that isn't our style. So if you want this to stop, we will let you on. But before we let you on, we need to know your rights. To be fair, are you male? Are you female? More likely male. Come on. And I'll tell you what, if you start making videos, right, then I'll definitely know who you are. And if you do, and if it's who I think it is, you've supported us. You have supported us for a long time, on and off. And if it's who I think it is, I'll be so shocked. I will be so shocked. So I just need you to come forward to tell me who you are. Tell me, because I've only blocked 2 people. And this has happened since 2 days ago. Come on. Come on, big man. Just
Right, hang on. I just spoken to Abby. She's told me, Ian, no info for you tonight, mate. But she told me to stop the stream because it's interrupting spirits. We can't communicate when it's like this. I'm going to stop the stream. I'll open a new one. If that person wants to come on and talk, I'll invite them. But we need to know who the fuck it is so we can invite them. I'm not doing it on this one. I'm closing this one down and opening a new one. So give me 5 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom, make a coffee. But we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. So be ready if you want to come and talk to me and Rose. Try to get this resolved. And as I said, I can stop any action against you like that tomorrow if I want to. If not, I'll just let him carry on. That's it. Right. Cheers for watching, guys. I'm ending this one there. Sorry about the interruption. I'll open another one in about 10 minutes. All right. Catch you later. Bye.